Banks set on fire, trash piling up, tear gas fired. These are scenes from France. France has entered its 10th day of nationwide protests. Protesters are on the tracks at a Paris rail station. Smoke bombs were let off at an airport. Some 740,000 protesters joined 240 rallies held throughout France on Tuesday. More than 93,000 demonstrators filled the streets of the capital alone. But why is France angry?
Le président de la République est censé gouverner son pays et prendre en considération les envies et les besoins de son peuple. C'est pas un roi et donc il doit écouter son peuple et le peuple dit non. Donc on lui dit non.
The protest movement is against President Emmanuel Macron's pension reform. Macron proposed to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64.
En France, c'est difficile de faire passer des lois, on va pas se leurrer. C'est très compliqué parce que dès qu'on veut changer quelque chose, forcément les gens manifestent et peu importe dans quel domaine.
He said that the change is being done out of necessity in order to keep the country's finances in check. Unable to get a majority in Parliament's lower house for the unpopular reforms, Macron rammed them through using a special constitutional power. Protesters are not only furious with the prospect of working for longer, but also with the way Macron imposed it. The move has riled opposition lawmakers and trade unions. Unions have called on workers to walk out and for demonstrators to flood the streets against Macron. Earlier, the government rejected a demand from unions to suspend and reconsider the pension bill. Now, sweeping protests have paralyzed major services across the country. Protesting railway workers with burning flares and flags invaded and blocked train tracks. Public transport in the capital was disrupted with traffic on metro and suburban lines impacted. Now, young people were prominent in Tuesday's protest, with many blockading universities and even high schools. Scenes emerged of trash piles littering Parisian neighborhoods as garbage collectors went on a week-long strike. A bank branch was also set on fire. People also set fire to garbage cans and threw projectiles at police in Paris. Police charged at them and threw tear gas. Some 13,000 police were deployed nationwide on Tuesday. Now, the French police have been accused of using excessive force. As per the government, 13,000 police have been deployed, 5,500 of them in Paris alone. He said the record number was justified by a major risk to public order. The police security was also ramped up against feared violence and government warnings that radical demonstrators intend to destroy, to injure, and to kill. The crisis also intensified because of the controversy over policing tactics. Lawyers are complaining of arbitrary arrests, injuries, and heavy-handedness during crowd control. Labour unions fear that protests could turn more violent if the government does not take notice of the growing popular anger. However, bringing some relief for Parisians and tourists alike, city garbage collectors said that they were suspending a week-long strike.
Le mouvement n'est toujours pas terminé. On continue, voilà, ça. On le maintient, voilà. Attention à vous.
Now, the country that has taught the world about public dissent with its revolution of 1789, it should probably learn from its own history.